What is going on? What did I eat? I knew I shouldn't have had those radishes. Yeah, this is disturbing and pure nightmare fuel, but it's brilliant at the same time. Look at it, the way it's just all distorted. Hello everybody, I am Maddie Dragon and welcome back to Vintage Story. So, in the last episode, we seeked shelter just in there. We killed a wild boar. I managed to make this thing a bloody great spear. And I'm continuing right where I left off. And we also discovered these ruins, and I do need to make a shovel so we can start, well, digging it all out, and maybe we could actually use this as our home for a little while. And then down there, more ruins. This will take quite a bit of time to get all the logs that I would like, and to make the shovel, so I'll see you all in a few minutes when I've got all the stuff. Get the stick, and then the shovel head. And there you go. We have ourselves a shovel. There are so many bones here. Desecrating all these corpses. Wow, there are so many. Fingers crossed they don't actually get up at night. You know, that would be the worst thing ever. These ruins just keep going and going and going. We could really utilize all of this space and just learn about the storage, because there's a lot to do with the storage as well. And with the seasons changing, you need to make sure you have food stored away for the winter. I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I'm also not looking forward to that. Great, after all that digging, as you can see, we are losing health, and yeah, if we're not careful, we will just end up starving to death. Dead hair? Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Quickly harvest this bitch. There's nothing, just a small rawhide. It's not a disappointment. So one good thing is we can actually harvest the cattails here, and the roots are perfect. So we can cook those up, and that's a nice little meal. The long grass and all these bushes, it's just so difficult to keep track of any animal, which I love. Adds to the realism, that's for sure. Really keeps you on your toes. You don't know what the hell is out here. Fox! Right, I'm sorry, Fox, but I can't hit the... Oh, fuck's sake. Hit it!
You're lucky you're an idiot.
Thank you. Bloody hell. Steady on, pal. I'm getting killed by a fox. Well, I didn't see that coming. Run away. Turns out foxes are far more dangerous than they look. Lesson learned. Don't mess with foxes, don't mess with wild boars, and just don't mess around. In the previous episode and in the comments, I've said that I was having difficulty finding clay. And here it is. Oh my gosh. And it's not too far from where the ruins are, which I've decided to set up as my home for now. But there's so much of it. Look at it here. And the thing is, I've been running past this stuff for so long and just completely turning a blind eye to it. Because I didn't take the time to pause and read that it says red clay in soil. So here we are, gathering as much of this as I bloody possibly can, because today is the day. We're not going to do the smelting. I don't have the gear for it, but we are going to make some pottery. So I think we're going to make a crucible today and a few other bits. I noticed now that this stuff has been either on my left or my right as I'm running along. It's never head on whenever I face it. So yeah, that's my excuse for why I keep missing it. But it is honestly why I haven't actually picked up any of it. We could have had this ages ago. My gosh, goodness sake. Well, we've got it now, so that's the main thing. Right, let's take this stuff home. So home isn't too far away from here, but I decided to do a little bit of exploring, and it started to get a bit dark. So I thought, you know what? Let's just dig into this side of this little area and cook up some food and start to work on the pottery. We can at least shape it. So that's what we're going to do in a moment. I know these aren't the most nutritious things in the world to cook up and eat, but when you've got nothing else and they're so readily available, just make do with what you got. Okay, let's start working on some clay forming. We can make a clay bowl. We can make 4 clay bowls, actually. Yeah, because we're going to need more than one. Can never have... You know, it's like at home. You're never just going to have one bowl at your home. Well, some people probably do have just one, but yeah, we're not going to do that. Why on earth would you want to have one bowl? You want to have several. I've got multiple, but I've got 8 bowls. I've got 4 black and 4 that are a kind of cream/tan on the outside, but inside they're kind of like burgundy, and they're great. And I even have the matching cups to go with them, as well as the plates and the small plates as well. I can tell this is going to be a job and a half, isn't it? Right, let's get through this. That one out the way. Oh, missed a bit. Thank you. Right, let's get the last one all formed up. And, oh, there we go. That was easy. That didn't take too long at all. All we got to do now is take these home and get them all fired up, as well as build some other stuff, which actually I think we should work on that right now. Let's build some Crocs. Yeah, not the fucking shoes. These for storing stuff in. Let's get these done. For me, I gotta say, this game is worthy of a 10 out of 10. Just because of the level of detail that is involved with every aspect of it. And I have been blown away by it. I really have. And honestly, me saying that in, what was it, like episode 1? I said, oh, in this episode or the next episode, I'm going to go off and build a pickaxe. Yeah, that didn't happen, did it? That was obviously never going to happen. I kind of underestimated just how much was in this game. And, oh my gosh. Maybe in the next episode, we'll manage to build a pickaxe. Right, let's get working on this crucible. And then, in the next episode, fingers bloody crossed, we will, unless I make this a very, very long episode, and I just record a lot and make the episode very delayed. Right, let's duplicate that. That's going to save me a lot of time and effort. There we go. Yeah, unless I make it a very long episode and it takes an awful long time to get this episode out, and subsequent other episodes as well. It might happen. But yeah. There you go. That is our crucible all finished. Now, we just need to get a shit ton of coal or charcoal, and then we can start working on smelting the copper. But of course, we need to get hold of copper. Right, next I'm going to build the pickaxe mold. And I really do hope that in the next episode we actually can smelt our very first copper pickaxe. I have been panning as well. I will probably remove it from the episode because it does take an awful long time to do it. But I might leave some of it in, I might not. I don't know, I'm undecided. It depends, because I will end up recording quite a few hours or hours worth of footage. So yeah, also I managed to find a copper spearhead from panning. That's well impressive. I was so happy when I found that. Right, let's get hold of that torch. Don't want to leave it behind. Right, let's get my ass back home. And oh wow, awesome. Right, only a tiny bit of copper ore here. That's still very useful, so I'll mark it anyway. So I have seen a few other bits of copper in the area. Also, I would like to a big shout out to all of you. Thank you for all your help. But also to Hun MG and Hat Uncle. Because, yeah, in your comments during episode 1, you mentioned about looking out for metals on the ground. And I have been doing that so much. I've been looking everywhere. As soon as I see a bit of metal, that's it. I mark it down on my wherever it is. And I take note of how much there is on the floor. I believe that was Hat Uncle. You mentioned to check out like how many bits there were, and it would be like a good indication of like roughly how much ore there is beneath my feet. It could be very low deposits or bountiful. So thank you for your great help there, and thank you to all of you who have commented on all my vintage story video. Oh no, there's only been 2 so far. But yeah, thank you all so much for your helpful tips and advice. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you and everyone who has recently subscribed to the channel. I can't believe how popular this game is, especially the videos. Whoa. Well, I would like to get down there at some point because there is some ore, and I've already marked it on my map, as you can see. Right, well, it's just the locals are down there, and I don't want to go. I don't want to go down there. Ooh. Don't want to get those just yet. Anyway, home isn't too far away. So let's get my ass back there. Right, here we are. I have arrived, and as you can see, I started to pan there with the bone saw. And this here, yeah, we do live in the ruins, and I do need to sort out something to do with like the roof and all that, and we don't have any space to pick that up. Fantastic. Right, now we do. Close the door. So yeah, I live in the ruins. I chopped down a bunch of trees and just used the logs as, of course, for the roof. And yeah, it doesn't look great. It's not pretty at all. And this area, I do need to actually expand it. And let's actually make some more storage. There we go. Good old reed chest. Get that there. And another little bit of storage for us. Perfecto. I'm not sure on how much I'm actually putting into this video, how much I've got to take out. Because, yeah, I've been recording quite a few hours. This here, I think we're on hour 3 of this recording. So I have found a lot of peat. A hell of a lot of peat in the areas. And also found some iron ore as well. Just a few little deposits of it. And I marked that down, of course. But yeah, things have been progressing, I think, rather well. Okay, it is time now to expand the house. I know it's half of a dirt hut. And the other half is ruins with some logs on top. But hey ho, I was doing my best with what I had around me and, well, deal with it. Because I've got to deal with it, so now you've got to deal with watching it. And eventually when we get the copper stuff, then the copper pickaxe, then we can start working on some stone and making this place an awful lot nicer than it is. So right now we're going to expand this place. I'm going to start building a few pit kilns into the ground. It's going to be a bit of a process, so yeah, this is going to take quite a while to build it all up. So I'll see you in, well, quite a few minutes, I guess. Let's clear some of the area at the front of my home as well. I'm going to make it look a bit nicer and a bit more accessible. Well, that's going to be more accessible for the monsters as well, isn't it? Either way, now we have a bit more of an entranceway, and yeah, I know I would really like to actually build a proper home out of logs and all that. Eventually we will be able to unlock a saw, I believe, and then we can really get to work. But until then, this is going to be our home for quite a while longer. But extend it out here, that's a good idea. There we go. More space. I need space. Lots of space. Heaps of space. Get rid of this as well. Cramping my style, man. You're cramping my style. Can't believe I live in a mud hut. And some ruins. But still, it's, you know, it's humble beginnings, as they say. Humble beginnings. Yeah, this is freaking it, isn't it? One thing that I do want to get is, oh, I want to get these seeds. What do we got? Onions, that's right. I do really want to get hold of some flax, and that's another reason that this video is probably going to be delayed. It's because at the minute it is now Saturday that I'm recording this, Saturday evening. It's about, what is it now, just after 9, half 9, and I started this recording on Friday. Any delays with episodes is going to be because I want something to happen during my episode. I want to like show you that maybe I found something epic, like ruins, or even better ruins than what we've just found. Maybe I started smelting, or we have like pickaxes, or we've gone mining and found lots of cool stuff. And yeah, oh Christ, yeah, look, here you go, red clay. Oh, lots of it. Oh, for goodness sake. Look how easy it was to find. It was right here. And I went for freaking miles looking for this stuff. Oh, look at it. It's everywhere. Because I'm usually running. I don't usually go through this spot here. I'm usually over on the other side, around here, just running through. And that's why I never see it. Oh, Christ. So yeah, as I was saying, I would like episodes to have something that actually happens in them. Hey, we've got some quartz. Okay. I don't know when I'm going to be using quartz, but it's not going to be for a while. But I do know that it's in that area. I should have marked it on my map, but oh well, I'll do that later. Because I'm going to be going back through this area anyway. What the hell? Freaking... Oh, fuck. Great. Fucking wolves. Right, looks like we're going to get my shit off, for goodness sake. Where the hell am I? Okay, right, we're not too far from the trader. One thing I do need to get hold of is thatch. And quite a lot of it. So what I want to do... Oh my god, there's so many chickens, so much food. Right near the trader. Right outside the spawn area. So what I do need to do is go off and find some flax and some other seeds. I mean, we just got the onions, but I want to find this flax because it seems to be very elusive. So I'm going to have a look around. That was my main aim until I got fucking killed by a wolf, for goodness sake. Let's get my stuff back. Right, it should be just around here. There it is. God's sake, that's so irritating. I've died a few times. I have died a few times, but at least we got our copper spear, which I got the spearhead from panning. I don't know if I mentioned that already earlier, but with it starting to get dark, I'm going to head over to the trader, who isn't too far away. Just got to cross over the river, and then we're going to go sleep in his bed, but also gather some stuff whilst I'm over there. Right, good night, my trading friend. I'll see you in a few hours. Hold on. What the actual hell is... What is going on? What the hell? What did I eat? What did I eat? I knew I shouldn't have had those radishes. What the hell's going on? This is nuts. What in the hell? Get back. Yeah, this is disturbing and pure nightmare fuel, but it's brilliant at the same time. I am not going out there. I am not going anywhere. Oh, Christ, even he's there. Yeah, this is not good. Look at it, the way it's just all distorted. Oh, hellfire. How long does this nightmare fucking last? Get me out of here, please. Right, I'm going back to bed. Oh, wait. If I go to sleep now, I will no longer be able to wake up. That's fucking ominous, isn't it? Well, there's only one thing for it.
Go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
Fuck me. When will this end? Oh. Ha ha ha. Yeah, and you, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting you stay at your house. Not that you had a fucking choice, but there you go. Right. Christ me, that was a scary 5 minutes or more. Right, we are now safe and sound all the way back home. So let's start to work on our pit kilns. Right, let's put the crock pots go into this one. Get 4 of those in there. And then put in a bunch of dry grass. In this one, we're going to put the bowls. So we got 4 bowls in there nicely. And then put in some more dry grass. So let's build another pit. Drop the crucible in there, followed by some of that, dried grass. And guess what? We're going to build another pit. That's right. Can never have too many pits. And then we're going to put some bowls into this one. And realise I've run out of dry grass, so let's quickly go and grab that. And also we need some sticks. There's one other thing that we do need for each of those pit kilns as well. Sticks go in there. Then we can cover it up with some peat, just like that. Peat goes into this one as well. A little bit more dry grass into that one. And lots of dry grass in that one. Then we need to put the sticks in. And sticks in that one. Oh, I've run out of sticks. Damn it. Well, come back to that in a minute. So we put some peat all in there. And we are all ready to go. Just need some sticks for that one. Luckily for me, there's a birch tree right outside. Just punch some leaves. And there we go. We got just what we needed. Pop those in there and then cover it with peat. And we are ready to go. Just need to get a torch. And then we can light all of these up. And then we can cover them over. And then we've got to wait a while. As I've got a bit of time on my hands, I may as well do some panning. And this is going to be one way that we're going to be able to get some copper. It's going to be a very time consuming process. I don't know how many hours it could take. But yeah, it's one method that we're going to use for a little while at least. And I have high hopes for it. But so far, we're not doing so well. Right, I've only gone through just about one block. Oh my gosh, there you go. We've got one piece of copper ore so far. Perfect. Right, just trust the process. It's going to take a while. An awful long while. Well, you can just grab some copper ore from the ground. Also, panning, I wouldn't say it's quick and simple, it's not. It's very time consuming, as you can see. I'm thinking if I build a little bit of a shelter coming out here, then we could pan for as long as we would like. And we'll be very safe and sound in our little panning house. That's what we'll build. We'll build a little panning house at some point. Yeah, why not? Right, well, that is all I've got time for today. This, so far, I guess, is about 6 to 7 hours of footage that I've got to go through. Not all of it was panning. Not all of it, anyway. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Vintage Story, and I'll be doing another one. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of episodes for this, because I want to see if we can make it through our first year. I do need to build a bow, I do need to make some arrows, I've got a lot of work ahead. And yeah, I'm excited for it, I really am. I would love to know your thoughts on this game. I've been playing it for quite a few hours. And yeah, I love this game. I really do. This has blown me away. It's 10,000 times better than Minecraft. And that's something that I didn't thought I'd ever say. If you've missed any of the previous episodes of Vintage Story, then go check out that card. If you want to see something completely different, check out the other one. I'll even see you over there. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash the hell out of that like button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss whenever a video is uploaded. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.